Hello and welcome to the OPTathlon 5.0. My name is Luke Kayyem and we are here in Scottsdale, Arizona at the International Center of Fitness. I'm standing here with the inaugural CrossFit Games champion, James Fitzgerald. James, this is the 5th version of this test. Tell us a little bit about it. How did we get here and how have you seen these athletes get better each and every time?
How did we get here? Well, just like you, we were involved in the sport of fitness for a long time, and trying to come up with different versions of fitness tests was quite a task. As you know, for organization, as well as what my big goal was to really try to figure out if everyone's going to be able to play, how do you create some balance so that everyone on the last day can be as close as possible to figuring out who is fit, you know? Because we know if someone's 5'4" and 140 going against someone who's 6'2" and 230, for a male, for example, it's like, well, how do you balance that out? So we tried to figure that out, and over time, when you start looking at fitness tests, you have to create some kind of repeatable measures for that. And so we've created a test that's going to be repeatable every year. We've done that 5 times now. And so people should be able to go away, to answer your second part of your question, they should be able to go away and do what they need to do for their own training and come back and improve. But if you don't, my argument would be that you're not more fit. So if you come back and there's varied tests all the time, you possibly can be less fit, but you did better in those specific tests. So we wanted to squash that and create some testing that shows improved performance.
International Center of Fitness, home is now Scottsdale, Arizona. Your wife, your kids, your entire team are now here. Your brother's here in town. Tell us how you got to Scottsdale and tell us how exciting it is. This is fall for those of you guys that are watching at home. It's a nice 82 degrees with a slight breeze. You got about 2 weeks of this before it gets cold to our standards. How do you like enjoying this place and calling it your home?
Oh, it is home for me now. So really, I feel like it's home. I travel around the country all the time. And when I land at Sky Harbor, on my drive back up to the mountains, it feels like I'm in a place that I can call my home. I did feel like that in Calgary at one point, but it's a personal thing. It really feels like I've stuck my roots now. I'm allowing my children to grow up in a school that with your kids and really enjoy the presence of that. So coming from Canada, coming down here, it really just was like a new skin for me. It allowed us to really open our mind to growing things in a larger capacity, and it just needed to be done. And as you mentioned, it's great to have my brother here as well to experience this, because he's still creating that legacy in Canada that we left behind.
Do you have a score so far in the 4 previous OPTathlons between you and your brother?
No. Well, we do, but his is much higher, so there might not be one.
And you're competing again today, right?
No, I'm not.
You're not competing.
Oh. Yeah. If it looks like I'm competing, that's pretty good.
All right, so the walls are decorated here with regional qualifiers. You've put a team together. I've compared them to the Dallas Cowboys of the 90s, the bodybuilding era in 2000, back in the day, Schwarzenegger. You now have 6 regional qualifiers, including yourself. This year should be even greater. Tell us what's that like, having these guys train, live, and work here.
Yeah, it's I don't know how to describe it. It's completely infectious. That's all I'll say. The energy that's created based upon that has made me stronger. So when I'm surrounded by young cats like that, I have no, I get very excited about it. But our goal is to be the spot internationally to grow athletes that want to participate in the sport of fitness long term, whatever that looks like, and that can be in multiple different situations. But I fell in love with it, and I believe in it, and I think athletes need to be put in a place where they can really focus on being an athlete, and we have that energy here, and it's only going to get bigger and better.
Awesome, James. We'll get back to you later in the show. Thank you so much.